Come on, get in, lads and lasses. Welcome back to 100% Mags. Newcastle United up through to the third round of the Carabao Cup, or the League Cup, and we already know who we're going to be facing. It will be AFC Wimbledon in an away game, of course, either on the 16th or the 23rd of September. We'll have to wait and see the exact date when it gets a little bit closer, but fantastic performance by the lads tonight. Newcastle going 1-0 up in the game, only 18 seconds in. Fantastic bit of play by Sandro Tonali, seeing Newcastle break through. Isak running straight at the Forest goal, taps it with a shot towards the Forest goal. It's parried into, of course, Joe Willock, who puts it into the back of the net. Little Joe scoring the fastest ever goal in the competition at 18 seconds. But unfortunately, he then seen himself forced off early due to an injury that he picked up. It looked like it might have been just precautionary by Newcastle to take him off. Hopefully, it's not as bad as it looked for the lad, because we're then seeing him sitting on the bench with an ice pack on the area where, of course, he had picked up the injury. But Newcastle were leading in the game right the way through. Then Jota Silva for Nottingham Forest equalised in the second half of the game for them. And then, of course, it meant that we had to go to penalties. And, of course, it come right the way down to the wire where Newcastle needed to score after Nicky Pope had saved Nottingham Forest, and we just needed Sean Longstaff to put it in the back of the net and come away with a win. And up step, of course, Sean Longstaff pops it into the back of the net. Newcastle go through the third round of the Carabao Cup, League Cup, whatever you want to call it. We are through to the third round. We'll take on AFC Wimbledon at theirs, either on the 16th or the 23rd of September. But I've got to say, well and truly deserving of going through. We were absolutely brilliant in that game. Forest showed up in that game with a very lacklustre approach to it. It just seemed as though they didn't really want it, to be honest. They seemed to just want to get straight to penalties and go in the 50-50 way to see themselves through. The lineup for Forest wasn't great. We went in with a very strong lineup, of course, with Willock, Longstaff and Sandro Tonali in the side as well, making his first appearance for Newcastle since October of 2023. And the lad absolutely killed it. He absolutely just mastered that midfield tonight at the City Ground. Fantastic performance by the lad, and a well-deserved win by Eddie and the lads down at the City Ground. And we'll see ourselves through to the third round of the Cup. So let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. Keep an eye out on the channel as well, because, of course, we will have some more videos to talk about, some more stuff to talk about on the channel as well. If you're not subscribed, then please do hit that subscribe, turn on the bell for all notifications so you never miss a video. But that is it for the match reaction to the League Cup game tonight. Fantastic performance, like I say, by the lads. Brilliant to see Sandro Tonali back in the black and white as well, for the first time since October of 2023. After that, of course, long suspension due to the ban that he had picked up, and he got a massive round of applause at the end of the match as well by the away support, which you could see the lad was well and truly emotional about. Tyndall, of course, making sure he was okay, and the other players making sure Sandy was okay as well. And that's what it's about in Newcastle United. It's not just a name, it's a persona. It's us. It's the identity. We're not just called Newcastle United because it's the name that sounds good. It's because we are united. We're family at this club. And when somebody's going through something like Sandy had to go through, or something else, we will stick by our own. We are a family at this club, and I think Sandy is noticed that in the 10 months, and I think he noticed it even more again tonight when, of course, the fans give them a massive round of applause, massive support to him as well. But let us know your thoughts anyway down in the comments below, and I'll see you all for the next one. How are the lads?